My fabulous 132. Welcome to another movie review. So, yeah, today, as promised, I'm going to be reviewing the 1994 The Mask. Well, yeah, so but in addition to that, since there is a sequel, I am gonna be reviewing that. That one, it did not come out the next year following it. It came out, the sequel, Son of the Mask. That one came out in 2005. So, yeah, I'm gonna be reviewing both movies. So, yeah. And that's just for the simple reason because why not? Also because, I mean, it's a little duo, it's a little movie duo, and I feel like it makes more sense to do both movies in one review since they go together. Yeah. But anyway, I'm gonna go watch The Mask, and I'll be back with my thoughts on that. Okay, I'm back. So, yeah, I finished watching the movie, and yeah, I'm just gonna go straight to my notes because I don't have anything right off the top of my head that I want to mention. So, movie number 1. The Mask. So, this is the first thing in my notes. This doesn't really fit any of the categories that I have set for teen and or adult movies, but it's in my notes, so I'm going to read it. So, yeah, the first thing that I want to note is I feel like this is a movie that may have inspired similar. Basically, there's a scene where he's, spoiler alert by the way, he's in this mask and his eyes start like popping out and stuff. It honestly kind of reminded me of something that would have come out of Casper or the Scream team. But since this movie came first, I would say that this movie may have been the movie that inspired those scenes in those particular movies that I just named. So, Casper and Scream Team. Yeah, the Scream Team. Yeah, that was the one last year that I really enjoyed. ASD friendly. I have to say, there's very few flashing lights in this movie, so that's a thing to note, and that also means this movie would be good for anyone else with any kind of flashing light thing like that. Was it watchable? Yes. Would I watch it again? Yes. Scary. Is it scary? Yeah, no. I don't think so. So, I don't think this was which it shouldn't have been scary because, yeah, this was supposed to be a slapstick sort of comedy film, so I wasn't expecting it to be scary, but that's still one of my categories since I review a lot of horror movies during this time of year. And yeah, I'm gonna go check and make sure this microphone is working today because I don't want it to be cutting out. Last category, favorite scenes. So I didn't have multiple favorite scenes for this movie. I did, however, have I did have one. I did really enjoy the character morphing scene where he starts doing all these impressions of different characters. Yeah, I think Elvis was one of them, and then there was one that he did from Wizard of Oz. Just all these, it's just a bunch of random there's only two that I recognized. There was one character that was a cowboy that happened. So yeah, I did really enjoy the character impression morphing scene where that sort of thing happened. And anyway, I'm gonna go watch movie number 2, and I will be back with my thoughts on that. Hey, I'm finally back. So yeah, I kind of lost focus through when I started the second movie the first time, so I restarted it during my dinner, and I actually got through the whole movie this time, so yeah. And yeah, I did some rhinestone sorting also at the same time, just to, not because it's a boring movie, it's just my attention span sort of thing. But yeah, just gonna go once again. I don't really have anything else other than the categories, so we're just gonna go through the categories and my notes. Okay, we're just going in no particular order. First up, ASD friendly and or flashing light sensitive friendly, whatever. Because I know there's other things other than ASD where someone would be affected by flashing lights. So yeah, there's not a whole lot of flashing lights in this, either. Was it watchable? Yes, absolutely. Scary. Now, there's a few, it's not, yeah, it's more like, there's one scene where they're being, like, chased with, Loki with a giant hammer. So that one's a little bit, that might freak out a child or something, but other than that, yeah, there were a few scenes that might freak out a small child, but other than that, nothing really. And before we go on to the next 3 categories, I need to make sure that the microphone is picking up the sound. So, I'll be back in a minute. Okay, last 3 categories. Would I watch this movie again? Yes. So, though, I really feel like this is one that I would want to share with my brother and also my cousin. I'm sorry, I don't know the sign for that, but yeah, I feel like they would like it too. And entertaining. I remember that was another category. It was actually very entertaining. Favorite scenes. Now, I believe this is the final category. I really liked the scene where, spoiler alert, even though I should have said that earlier in this portion of the review. So basically there's a scene where one of them, the main female character finds out she's pregnant, and she has like the normal like morning feeling, and then when she gets sick, she basically throws up bubbles instead of like usual. So that was kind of comedic. I kind of like that. And then there's also the part where the baby's dancing and singing. So I really liked that scene. And then there's the scene where Loki and Alvy, that's the baby. Just so you guys know, if you haven't seen it, that's the baby's name. And they're playing Twister together. I thought that was a good scene. I couldn't tell you why. I just liked that one. I thought it was fairly entertaining and an interesting scene. Anyway, they're two great movies to go watch. Though I will say, as far as watchability, I feel like the sequel is a lot more watchable as far as entertainment-wise than just like the first one, The Mask. So that's all I have to say about that. Yeah, so second movie is more watchable than the first one. So do with that information what you will. And that is it for Vlogoween Day 15 and this movie review. Anyways, if you like this video and you want to see more, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And also, if you want, you can check out my links down in the description below. The first of which is for my affiliate with So Sick Clothing. There's a promo code through them that will get you 15% off site-wide. That promo code is LRose15. And there's also a promo code for my merch on Teespring. And there's a promo code that will get you $5 off through October 31st, 2020. That promo code is BOO2020. And the rest of my links are my website, my social media, all those good little things. Thank you for watching, and above all else, stay fabulous. Bye!